Gem cutters around the world are using specific patterns and designs to create the beautiful, colorful, sparkling stones that we find in today's jewelry industry. I've spent the last few years meeting these gem cutters, hearing their stories, collecting their designs, and for the first time, you can find all of the major industry standard gemstone cut designs in one book, The Secret Teachings of Gemcutting. This book contains 50 of the most important gemstone designs that we find being used around the world. All the most popular shapes, all the most popular designs are in the book, and they're presented in 2 different height ratios. So you can cut shallow stones or deep stones, low RI stones or high RI stones, and all of the patterns will work. Each design includes a full color page photo, design notes, cutting tips, renders, and more. The book contains round designs, oval designs, cushion designs, rectangular and square designs, emerald cut shape designs, fancy shape designs, a few historical designs, as well as a selection of rose cuts. These are designs that are not available online, not available in other books, not available in the way that I presented them here. These are truly the authentic cuts that we see being used in the largest jewelry houses down to the smallest indie jewelry designer, all available here. The book comes in 2 different formats. The one that you can see here is the spiral design. This one most likely is going to be the most useful for gem cutters because you can open up the book to the pattern that you want and fold it. So when you're faceting, you can sit on your desk next to your machine, perfect for following along and cutting the design that you see here. There will also be a hardcover version that might be more appealing towards jewelers and gemstone lovers. The fact that each design includes a full color, full page photo might be especially useful for jewelers who would want to use this book as a style guide, showing different options to their customers about which design might work best for different jewelry designs. Each design includes step-by-step instructions for the pavilion and the crown, as well as design data for figuring out your length to width ratios, your height to width ratios, and I've even given you a difficulty rating so you'll be able to quickly browse through and figure out which designs are right for your experience level. We've also color-coded the book, so as you flip through, the top right-hand corner shows you which section you're in. So if you're looking for round, oval, square, etc., it's easy to flip through using the color-coded system and quickly jump to the section you're looking for without having to go page by page. This book was designed for beginners and advanced cutters alike, mass users and handpiece cutters. Anybody that's using an index-based system can use this book. Now, aside from the designs, the introduction of the book also contains a class within itself, starting with an introduction to gemstone design that includes a step-by-step walkthrough of how to cut a brilliant cut and how to cut a step cut, and then going into the more deeper aspects of design, like how to avoid windows, how to adjust a design, how to match your design with your gemstone rough, understanding the difference between different materials that have different RIs, and how pleochromation will affect your final face-up design. In the rough and color section, I talk about how to hand preform stones, how to get good yield. I go through the various crystal systems and talk about how they relate to isometric stones, dichroic stones, trichroic stones, and give some tips and advice for how to approach designing for these types of materials. Through this section, I give an in-depth look about how to manipulate the C-axis color, how to avoid colors, how to accentuate colors for the maximum beauty potential for your stone. And I even give specific designs for minimizing C-axis color, as well as when to use a special cut to accentuate it, such as the case for bicolor stones. The final section of the introduction gives us a little bit of historical context for gemstone design as well as gemstone technology. For the gemologist gem cutter, they're going to find information that they haven't seen other places, and for the non-gemologist gem cutter, this introduction essentially is a crash course in the science of gem cutting and provides an essential background in the fundamentals of gemology that every gem cutter needs to know. I'm very, very excited to be offering this to the world for the first time, this collection of essential cuts as well as crucial gemological information that every gem cutter will find useful. I look forward to seeing what you do with the book, The Secret Teachings of Gemcutting, 50 Classic Gemstone Designs. This is Justin K. Prim. Thank you so much for taking part in this Kickstarter, and I look forward to the day when the book arrives at your door. See you then.